classic battle of pivot men. Talk about some of your favorite center matchups historically.
Well, we hear a lot and we see a lot in terms of the nostalgia of Wilt Chamberlain going up against Bill Russell. I remember years watching in front of the television Hakeem Olajuwon playing against David Robinson in some Western Conference battles. I don't know that we're going to see that much in the next 4 or 5 years, Kevin. We know where the game is going, and those post matchups end up becoming somewhere near the three-point line nowadays.
Anthony's shot is off. Here's Wheeler. Hammering it in.
Now, Chris Paul at his best right there on that kind of play. A legendary distributor who spots the open man.
And here's Anthony from the arc. O'Neal with the rebound. Inside. And the slam field to start the game. And he lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Paul. Makes it off the glass.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Huskies. 6-point game.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
Well, you have to be able to use the three-point line in some way. It's just such a weapon. And in that game, it was just not there for him.
I love watching Malone just use that strength. He's so good at just kind of burrowing his way inside and then finishing above the rim.
Now here's Paul. He had 15 points last outing. Basket counts.
They can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
The Huskies have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Feeds to Malone. No good on the shot. Nice defense from Wallace. Here's Butler. Huskies with the rebound.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Outside Butler for 3. He can't hit that time. And the Huskies going the other way now.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
Sort of representative of how they each finished the season. One a playoff team, the other on the outside looking in. I think things may play out the same way this year, too.
Here's Wallace following the bucket by the Huskies. Shot clock at 5. Thomas with the steal. And it's the Huskies on the break. Thomas is running. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Wallace misses. The Huskies have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Anthony, the pass to Booker. Lets it fly from 18. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Here's Paul. Dishes it to Anderson. Here's Sampson, covered by Rollins. Sampson's shot is off.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Goes back up. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
I'm not sure where the lack of focus comes in there, Kevin. That's not like him. The defense is close, but there's enough space to score. A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
No good from Clark. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And Ball slams it in.
And I just love the aggressiveness from Ball. When he's driving to the hoop, he's ready to attack the rim at will.
Here's Rollins. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Poked loose. Stolen by Ball. And here we go. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. And There's 18 seconds left to play here in the first. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer on the way. Here's Sabonis. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. And so it's the visiting team. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
They've got Anderson. Also Sabonis out there. And it's Sampson in at the center. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. And around 24%. Not a good showing here. Here's Okogie. He's covered by Ball. Okogie, the pass to Allen. Free against Anderson. Free can't get it to go.
Well, with his touch from mid-range, Kevin, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. Brent, certain players make everyone around them better. Talk about some of those guys who will do that.
It's happening around the three-point line and getting into the gap. So they look a little bit different, the initiators, in today's game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Huskies, Adebayo is checked in for Rollins. Devin Booker comes in for Josh Okogie. And Thomas subbed in for Free. Now here's Booker. He's coming off a 16-point game again.
Looking a little bit like Rip Hamilton as Booker's able to knock down the in-between shot.
Pass the ball. Another shot. Shaq with the bucket.
And O'Neal, just a brute on the block, simply overpowers the opposition.
Thomas passes to Booker. Anthony in the corner. Back to Adebayo. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And there's the pass to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Ball finish.
Paul against Thomas. Back to Paul. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And how about the reach of O'Neal there? A huge target for his teammates on these alley-oops.
Anthony dishes to Thomas. Pulls up. Again, the miss by the Huskies. Gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Thomas against Paul. They get it back. Here's Shaq. And at last, they get one to fall. Shaq's got 6.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
Gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Paul passes to Randall. Wallace looking for an opening. Butler from outside. Huskies with the rebound. And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
Now Adebayo. After Jimmy Butler missed from long range. Thomas outside. O'Neal with the rebound. Shaq's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Three-pointer, Butler. He's off on that one. And the Huskies going the other way now. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And the basket by Thomas. Here's Anthony. Over Butler. Almost, but it rolls out.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Paul for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Paul's got 11 points.
Well, second nature for Chris Paul to get shots up off the bounce. Love the form there.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The away team, they're up by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
They're too predictable right now. They need to do a better job of adjusting to what they're seeing from the defense.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Huskies, Thomas is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Anthony, and there's Malone, and it's Adebayo in at the 5.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Thomas kicks to Booker. Anthony looking it over. 4 on the clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot.
Run through a traditional set. Maybe you have quick sets after the reset to get yourself a better shot.
More strategy. Paul. Here's O'Neal. And there's the bucket. Stand with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. O'Neal's got 8.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Thomas against Paul. Three-pointer. Thomas's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the dunk by O'Neal. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Wheeler, defended by Booker. Anthony against Butler. 5 to shoot. Pass to Sampson from deep. Huskies with the rebound. Rollins got his 4th rebound in this one. Anthony in the corner over Butler. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Here's Anthony. To the wing right side. Here's Free. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And you look at per-minute production, you can make a strong case that Domantas Sabonis at those hips looking to stay mobile. That ought to serve him whichever position he plays.
Free against Ball. Here's Free. Got a hand on it.
Sabonis has to use good timing in order to block shots. That time he did.
Here's Wheeler. A three-pointer, no good. Ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
The tendency can be to really rush or push the game, and they need to avoid that.
Here's Free. From deep three-point range, Sampson pulls it in.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Rejected by Booker. Here's Clark. Gets a very good look and converts. Left in the 3rd. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. Some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what this team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. And then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Wheeler, free, defending. Just 5 to shoot. And the pass to Ball. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. Trailing by 10. We've got Paul. Julius Randle is out there with Wallace. And it's Sampson in at the center, locking down the middle.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And it's Paul missing. And only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. There's the lob to the hoop.
And this is why so many were high on Clark there. Love seeing him be aggressive.
Paul outside. And it's Free with the rebound. To the middle. Here's Clark. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Clark's got 4 this quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pass to Wheeler. Now here's Wallace. Over in the corner, Paul. Again, the miss by Paul.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Thomas, no good.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And so it's the Huskies with it, following the miss by Julius Randle. And Chris Paul's on defense. They've led by as many as 14 points. Just 5 on the clock. Free. Here's Malone. O'Neal with the rebound. Shaq's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Sampson. He's guarded by Adebayo. Ball outside. Over Thomas. But they'll get another chance.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Passes it to Free. Tries again. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Being just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Here's Wheeler. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
The shot by Anthony, no good. Paul surveying the floor. Shooting foul.
Of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
They got healthy to continue the dialogue to the point where maybe we do get there.
And now the feed to Malone. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 3 assists in the game.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Wheeler. Lays it up and banks it in. Pulls it from the elbow. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Pass to Wheeler. Tries a three. O'Neal tips it back in.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Here is Thomas. Following the basket by Shaquille O'Neal. The high post shot. Thomas, no good.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Nailed from three-point land.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Varejao doesn't score a ton of points.
And here's Shaq. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but